5-minute trap.
Sorry about that. I need to do my intro here. Pandas got broads in Atlanta, Tucson dope lean in a Fanta. Good morning, pandas. Hope everyone's doing amazing. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think. We just finished the pre-market show. Now we're in the mainstream. Amin Jatoro, good morning. Cube Gift, good morning. Bernadette, good morning. Welcome. Make sure you guys drop a GM in the chat. And if you guys would like to support the channel, go ahead and scalp that like button. Be much appreciated. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. We are rocketing upwards right now.
5-minute trap.
A trap on the 5-minute. Okay. Trap on the 5-minute here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. This is a 10K chart here. One leg up. Opinion, most likely break of trend, new high. But we shall see. We do have 4 pushes up here on the 2000 tick chart with the break of trend new high, but I would probably have to consider this. I mean, today, so yesterday was very choppy, where we had a lot of price action that, you know, showed trading range type market cycle, overlapping bars, going in and out of the 20 EMA constantly, and outside bar reversals. But today, what we're seeing is not the same price action. Right now, this market cycle looks trending. It looks like we're gonna have some sort of trend day today. Now, I know all of us are very tempted to say we are in a bull trend. This is the daily chart, and I would probably agree with you. We are definitely in a bull trend. And I mean, even with losing 100 points yesterday, more than 100 points or whatever, bouncing off basically the 4,000 mark, we still had a gap. We still have this gap here, and this gap is I probably have to mark it now, but this gap is right here. I'm gonna mark it actually. This gap was on Friday's close, and I'm gonna try to make it perfect as possible. So there's a gap here on Friday's close. I'm gonna mark it here. I'm gonna color it. I'm gonna color it gold because that's the color. It's gonna, you know, that's what we're gonna have. That's what we're gonna get if it ever reaches there. Basically gold here, and in my opinion, you know, with a reversal this strong, most likely we try to fill this gap today. I didn't know I didn't know if we're gonna fill it today, but you know, it was either today or tomorrow, or it was sometime this week, and it seems like the market wants to fill it today. I don't know though. It's not too far away, and I believe that we can get to it, but we shall see. We're gonna let the price action tell us more and more here. I'm actually tempted to go long here, but it's before market open, and I don't like to be in a trade during the open because of the volatility spike right at the open. The price action still works, but still, it's just it's just a high chance of something happening that you don't want it to happen. But this is a two-leggy here. You know, just simple two-leggy. This is our bread and butter, A, B, C. You know, you wish it was closer to 20 MA at this point. But what can I say other than we were in an uptrend? We were in this like channel for, you know, the entirety of yesterday, and now we hit the bottom of the channel and we broke through the top of the channel, and now made 2 legs above it. So I actually would like to be in this trade to go long. Decent signal bar as well. It just doesn't actually touch 20 MA, but it's about a point away. But the momentum is so strong, you're thinking maybe to go long here, but it's a really strong signal bar, but it's huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5-point risk if you enter that trade. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Henster K. Good morning, CJ. Good morning, Kid Poker. Good morning, Plight Image. Rob S. Carl Herman from Asheville. Good morning, Wayne Bicknell. Good morning, Reitz. Good morning, John Little. Good morning, Aaron Korn. Welcome back. Amazing bull rally, yes sir. Russell H. Good morning, Speedy Boy. Good morning. I have no issues connecting to my Apex account. I'm not sure if anyone else has issues, but I'm okay. The second entry does trigger here. strong signal bar, strong bullish trend. I'm skipping it because the candle's large, plus it doesn't actually come to the 20 MA. And I didn't want to be in a trade this close to market open. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Diego Mastro Giuseppe in Rothable. Good morning, guys. Cube Give confirming that we are okay with Apex as well. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Big signal bar actually reversing here, but that's not a reversal I like to take. This is not a trap I like to take. In fact, I'll take this failed trap to go long here. I'll be more enticed to, if this trap does trigger, to go long on a higher low second entry long. That's what I would want to do. If this trap does trigger, I would wait for this trap to fail, just because we're clearly above the 20 MA. Strong uptrend, and so I'm not trying to reverse this at the moment. This is not the spot where you want to reverse it. Plus, this setup, it needs to be underneath the 20 MA if you want to take it. Speedy Boy, try to connect to Rhythmic. Typically, if Rhythmic's down, then Apex would work. But if you can connect to your Rhythmic, then you shouldn't have a problem connecting to your Apex accounts. Richard Belmont. Alright, now it's getting a little choppy here. I'm curious to see what kind of day we're going to have today. I mean, it seems like bull trend day today. We have a clear target we want to hit. We want to fill this gap. And we are already, the trajectory is already pointing that way at the moment. There was a day like this last week, I believe, where we had a gap and it didn't fill for like 3 days. I thought we were gonna have something similar today. I didn't know we're gonna just rocket back up to it, especially with how strong yesterday's. I thought we were gonna have some follow through, which we did. We had follow through from yesterday's low, so we had like it was an 8-point follow through, reversed and never looked back. So there was a little follow through yesterday on the daily chart, a little bit of follow through, but obviously it's reversing at the moment. In my opinion, like we need 2 legs down. We need, it could look like this or it could look like this. No matter, I believe we need another leg down here, and that will complete this downtrend. Yeah, we can have another pullback, slight uptrend, and then come back. So, like I mentioned, I'm not interested in this trap. I would be more interested in the reversal of this trap because of how strong this bull move is, and I don't see any reason why we should just reverse here on a dime, especially way above the 20 MA like this. We got 4 more minutes to market open, boys. My pandas, hope everyone's doing well. Most of you guys think it's gonna be a bull trend day today. I'm just looking at this daily chart. At the end, who really knows? I mean, seems like we want to fill this gap, but who knows? Who truly knows? I'm like so tempted to take this second entry long, higher low if this reverses right here. I'm very tempted to take it, but I'm gonna sit on my pause here just because we're so close to market open. But that setup I probably would take often. See how that trap fails? I mentioned that's the setup I would like to take. I'd rather take this long than this long, and it's just too close to market open. But that's the long I would like to take. The higher low, second entry long with a failed trap. Right, this trap is not a place where you would take a trap typically. You know, it's above the 20 MA, and yeah, in my opinion, this is first break of this trend. And the 20 MA is like still pointing upwards, right? We're still like, even by the 20, this like just looking at the 20 MA, we can see that we're in an uptrend still. Carl Herman says, I predict disappointment, but what do I know? Well, if that's what you predicted, you wouldn't be wrong right now. Typically, scalps should happen within the bar you enter. Just watching. Yes, definitely looking for another leg up. On the 10K chart, we only have one leg, one pullback, basically one leg. But what we're looking for is a two-legged move on the 10K chart. So most likely one more leg up on the 10K chart. The 5-minute chart has 4 pushes up. 2K chart. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in a row right now in this one spot. It looks like it's gonna break up. Like it looks like it's gonna break out, and very strongly. Like yeah, there it is. It looked like it was like pressurized and finally just broke through it. Okay, market just opened. Gonna end the pull. We are rocketing upwards. Yeah, that's the higher low, second entry long. That was a better trade to take with a failed trap. I just didn't like how close it was to market open, but I like the setup. I mean, we are so close. Like, it just looks like it wants to go straight to it to fill the gap. Once it fills the gap, I'm unsure what's going to happen. It could reverse, but I don't know. Quite a strong move right now. There's no way I'm going short anywhere right now. If anything, I'm looking for a long trade. Like, I almost want to enter long here on this trap. I'm so eager to enter long here. I'm actually take this trade here, and it's gonna be risky. Do not copy my trades, but because the momentum's so strong, I think I can just get a scalp here right off the bat. It is far away from 20 May, so do not copy my trades, but I think this is worth taking in my opinion, this trade here. Getting a little too choppy, making inside bar. So OI pattern, breakout mode. Still in trap city here. Still in trap city, looking to go long here. I'm just eager to go long at any moment. Do not copy my trades. I'm considering this as a fail second entry short at the moment. Getting very choppy now. Multiple bars in a row. Okay. Canceling that trade. We're actually closer to 20 May now, so I just wanted to participate in this uptrend, and I thought we had an opportunity there. But it's risky. You know, that trade is it is a little risky, but I thought it was worth. Signal bars are not that large.
$10,000 tick trap.
There's a trap on a 10,000 tick chart. So it means two legs up. Ooh, don't want to take it on the 10K chart. The risk is large on a 10K chart typically. We're gonna do this out to trade small. The risk is so large. All right, let's stick with the 2K chart. We almost have a two-leggy here that I'm actually interested in, but break a trend, new high. Ooh, this looks like a strong uptrend though. I'm not sure if I'm looking for a reversal or not. I typically don't look for reversals here, but that's a strong reversal right now. I mean, that's not a signal bar you want to go long on. You almost want to go short here, but I still feel like the trend is still bullish. It might be my bias thinking we're going to try to fill the gap as soon as possible here. We do have break a trend, new high. The only reason why I don't like this break a trend new high is because it is above the 20, like this break a trend is above the 20 MA here. A lot of people might take the reversal here. I'm going to sit on my pause here and because I still think we're bullish. So I'm not looking for a short trade at the moment, but this is a potential good reversal trade. I'm actually going to take the failure here and go long. If this fails, I'll try to go long here. Hits a 20 MA again, acting as resistance. Micro double bottom. Starting to push down, so it does reverse here. Tricky. I mean, we were such a strong uptrend. I was not looking for a short trade. I was looking for basically a spike in channel of some sort. I was looking for another reason to go long. But now we're pushing down 2 or 3 points. Reversing, you know, that's a reversal setup. And this could have been just a bull trap here. And wow, are we going to just have a full-blown reversal? Like, are we going to come back to yesterday's low? Absolutely incredible move right here. Tricky trade. You know, I mean, the setup was good. Break a trend, new high. The only reason why I didn't like this break a trend is because, like I said, it's above the 20 MA. Like, when it breaks a trend, I typically like it to go at least touch the 20 MA, but it doesn't even do that. But nevertheless, still break a trend to new high. Major trend reversal here, and you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 point swing, potentially 10 point swing here. 10 point swing here. Very nice trade for those who took that reversal. That's a big one. That's an opening reversal. You know, that fits the bill for an opening reversal trade. Just very tricky. You know, when I saw these many bull bars, I'm like, I mean, we probably want to go long here, but you see how this played out, right? We have a two-leggy here, but this is not a good two-leggy to go long on because we're beneath the 20 MA. So a lot of people might say, okay, two-legged pullback, but we're beneath the 20 MA. And this is typically where you find the traps. And so it fails. Well, I mean, it makes a point, but it really fails to continue the original trend. And so reverses. And now it's a major trend reversal. A nice one, in fact. Very nice one. 4 pushes down. I mean, what can I say? It seems like now we're in a downtrend. So we got to look for break a trend new low before reversal. Higher time frames touching the 20 MA. 5-minute higher time frames touching the 20 MA. Still looking for a new low here. But that's tricky. I mean, sometimes that major trend reversal. I mean, that break of trend new high. I mean, that's pretty. It's a good setup. It's a good setup. It's just, if I look for a major trend reversal, typically I like to find the first break of trend to break the 20 MA here. It doesn't even touch it. In fact, I mean, for me, it looks like potential spike in channel type situation. We need a new low here. I will look for a short trade here, but terrible signal bar. So, right, no joy. You know, that's not a signal bar we like to enter in. Even with like the best setups, you know, this signal bar is huge. Plus, the shape is not good. We do have 4 pushes down. This itself could cause a reversal as well. Second entry short, but now it's above the 20 MA. Terrible signal bar. How do I know it's a second entry short? Well, super signal says dark red, so second entry short. Also A, B, C. I'll draw it out for you. For those who don't know how to identify second entries. 2 leggy, right? 2 legs up, right? 1 leg up, first entry, second leg up. So 2 legs. Right, overlapping bars. Micro triple top. It might reverse again immediately here. But, you know, typically here I would look for a new low. So I'm not looking for a long trade. So even this does trigger, I would be more enticed to go short at this point. Looking for that new low. Unfortunately, right, this setup is not good, right? We're above the 20 MA, you know, doji bars, and it's just not the best setup. I'll take the lower high setup here. I'll take the lower high second entry short. Looking for that new low still, or at least trying to match the new low, or at least try to match the previous pivot. Fortunately, no setups for us. You can only take what the market gives you, and this is what the market gave us. I didn't like it. Did not like that. Second entry short now is gone. We're only gonna get a first entry, but making that new low soon, and we could be in reversal territory once again, and we could rocket back up at this point. It could actually happen. We have all of the criteria for another major trend reversal on this downtrend. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. The 20 EMA is still acting as a type of support, but chances are we will make a new low here. But the 20 EMA on the 10K chart is acting as support here, and its own two-leggy. Has its own two-legged move here at the moment. Just watching. I mean, works nicely, but not a setup I can take, unfortunately. Looking for that new low still. Almost there. Getting a bit choppy right now. Right, we got doji bars, you have long wicks above and below the candles. showing that the market might start to convert into a trading range. I mean, you saw here, beginning here. I mean, well, the trading range indicator started to mark it here, and we start to get this trading range. Now, will we bounce off and come back to the top? I'm thinking, first off, we need a new low. As we're gonna break this low, we might come back up though. I will take a second entry, failed second entry short to reverse this, but hope everyone else is doing well. 10K, the 20 EMA still acting as support. 5 minute coming back to the 20 EMA. New low created, finally. The new low is created. Now what we're looking for is a failed second entry short to go long here. Let's see if the market gives us our setup here. Or this can be a full-blown reversal, and we've already made the high of today. You know, this could be the high of today. Gonna wait for the setup. Basically, I'm just looking for a magenta super signal pointing upwards. This trap, I could understand why some people would want to take this trap here, but I'm sitting on my pause. This is the place where you look for the reversal, and we're gonna look for one. Just wanted to see if there was a channel there. So that trap does trigger, and we are pushing down, right, making another new low, pushing strongly down now. So that major trend reversal was very strong, and we are in a spot where we should have reversed. Instead, pushes down strongly, like very strong. So the question of, yeah, we're not looking for that long anymore. I mean, this is crazy. Very strong move down. I mean, I could understand why people want to go short here. I could understand that. Opening reversal, and probably will convert this. Something like that. Very strong move. Today, I will say though, it seems like we're in a trending day, as in we'll probably get strong trends, and these traps are working out, and it's nice. It's kind of nice, I actually like it. Hope you guys are doing well. Most likely another leg down. Thanks for subscribing. I actually changed that to do have 4 pushes down now. Just watching, no setups. Break a trend, new low created with 4 pushes down. No entries for us whatsoever though. Unfortunately, makes a new low. Counts reset. So there's no 2 leggies here. The only 2 leggy that might have been viable was this one, and this trap was obviously the best play so far. But for me, break a trend. I like to have it to be at least touching the 20 MA, and you know, we had multiple bull bars here, and you're thinking, you know, uptrend, you know, clear target above. Very tricky, in my opinion. I mean, if we reach yesterday's low again, I mean, it's sayonara. I mean, we're going down hard. You know, we're basically having follow through, more follow through, right? It wanted to reverse, but follow through, and it's gonna keep pushing down. Very strong move down. So what's happening here right now? People selling with limit orders above the previous candle's high or the previous pivot for reversal. Buying near the bottoms of the previous pivot lows with limit orders. Selling again near the highs. People will buy again at the next pivot low. And it keeps happening, right? Limit orders are creating this kind of choppiness downwards. I would like to make some bamboo sometime today. We have a second entry short potentially here. Off the 20 MA. Terrible signal bar. Need a better signal bar than that. Something interesting that does happen here. We do have a failed trap here and also another attempt down. So we have multiple attempts down to break down, all failing. Right, 3 attempts down basically to fail here. Reversing this currently. I mean, this could be break a trend to new low. And we could look for a reversal here, but yeah, it's hard to go short here because we're above the 20 MA now. Terrible signal bar as well. Can't go short here, right? We're above the 20 MA. No setups whatsoever. Markets like these. I'm not entirely sure if I'm looking for a long trade here. I mean, we could consider this, right? Break of trend, and this is the new low with 6 pushes down, reversing. But you know, and this could be the the reversal spot. Like that, this could be the way it's playing out. Or this could just be the trend, and we could have a first break of trend here. Outside bar reversal, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm not taking that. Hate outside bar reversals for this very reason, right? Creating an outside bar reversal actually triggered that trap, reversed on you immediately. Another attempt to reverse this market potentially here. I'm just gonna be cautious here, and I'm going to not go long. In fact, I almost want to go in with this lower high. The trap does trigger, does push up, makes a micro double top. Creates an outside bar reversal here, and then micro double bottom. This trap, is trying to reverse the market, right? This is trying to do a major trend reversal right now. I don't know how successful it's going to be. Right now, it looks a little disappointing. Trading range indicator also marking a trading range for us, potentially showing us we might come back down here. I mean, regardless, this is a hard trade to take to go short. Even, you wanted to enter there, but it's like, you need a lower high of some sort to enter into this trading range. Getting choppy. See how we trigger this reversal? It comes back down below that pivot, right? Basically stopping out anyone who was using this as their the main signal bar to enter on a swing trade. So swing traders, weak swing traders basically got out. Strong swing traders have their stop down here. But weak swing traders are stopped out here, and they lost their potential profit here. Hassan Arabi says measure move. Let's check out that measure move. Yep. Hassan Arabi, there is a nice measure move here, and reverse off of that measure move. So basically from this high to this low, then you find the pullback, the highest point of the pullback, you make the measure move, and we had almost like a perfect measure move here. So good call on that. Strong bull bar ending on its high. No trades for me so far, and I mean I've been talking about my, you know, thinking out loud for you guys, so you guys know my thought process, and yeah, you guys know why I haven't entered any trades yet. This trap is a little enticing, but it's too far from 20 May. I'm gonna skip it. But this is a little tricky here. You know, it started to get a little tricky, and basically kind of creating this like expanding pattern here, and now we're breaking out above the expanding pattern. That trap does give us a nice scalp there, but for me a little far away from 20 May. Plus I don't like this. I don't like how it's creating a wedge here, essentially creating a wedge here. And I mean, this could be a small pullback bull trend type situation, but I don't typically like to go long like right here into this wedge. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I like to do. I don't feel comfortable doing that. Well, pandas, I'm Bye Money. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad that you guys are here. If you guys don't know, we trade live every single day, the E-mini, 100% risk-free. We trade risk-free by trading with Apex funded traders. They're a prop firm that provides funding for you if you can pass their evaluation. And right now there is a 50% off code off all their evaluations if you use BBM50. At the bottom of your screen, also on the pinned message. So if you guys are interested in getting funded, you know, with just little as like $60, you can be funded a $100,000 account. And if you are interested in that, make sure you guys use that coupon. Take advantage of it while it lasts. Also, we trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. Right now, we haven't had any really good setups right now, but the two-legged pullback basically looks like this: two legs down or two legs up, and we like to enter on the second entry of these. So we like to enter once the market makes this two-legged move. Typically, the market, you know, this move is done, so we like to take the reversal of that. And it is as what it is. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a two-legged pullback, and so with a strong uptrend, we look for two-legged move to continue the uptrend. Basically, it's a type of bull flag, but this is the setup we look for, and especially when this hits this type of support, you know, it's a very high probable setup. That's what we're looking for. But the thing about high probable setups is that they're not everywhere. You know, you got to be patient, very patient with them. If you want more information about the setup, you guys can look at the playlist in the description below, and their playlist describing in detail how to identify second entries. Also, if you're interested, we only use price action here. We don't use any other indicators other than those with help with price action. You know, we have the two-legged pullback indicator, basically just telling us where all the two-legged pullbacks are, and also a trading range indicator that uses pure price action to identify these trading ranges. If you want more information about either of these indicators, price action indicators, you can go to the official website, www.twoleggedpullback.com. Confusing here. This looks like it wants to push up very strong, like very, very strong. The reason why I think it's gonna push up very strong is because there's a failed trap on the 10K chart. So there was a trap set up here that fails, reverses, and typically if the trap fails on a 10K chart, anything that happens on a 10K chart, it's just like multiplied. And so when it fails, it's just gonna most likely gonna make a new high here. In my opinion, it's aiming for a new high. In my opinion, that's what I believe is gonna happen. Hitting our heads in the exact same spot. We hit our heads over here. Just watching, just watching. Again, I feel like this is gonna just break through and it's gonna be a very strong move, like a 5-point spike, in my opinion. Or the other way around. We have a two-leggy here now. It's gonna be coming right into that resistance level. Ooh, strong move down. Hitting its head really hard on that one spot. Very interesting. Terrible signal bar. We could have break a trend to new high here. Looking for another reversal potentially. Terrible signal bar, but this is the trigger bar. Trigger bar is ending near its high. You could potentially go long here. There it is. Once it broke above that, I felt like it was going to push very strong. 5 points up. I called that exactly. A 5-point spike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When it broke above this, I felt like it was going to have a 5-point spike, which it did. It might have more, but that initial spike, I believed it would be 5 points. Why did I think that? It's because I've been staring at charts for, I don't know, maybe at this point, every single day, like 8 hours. Yeah, I probably have about like 4,000 or 5,000 hours of chart time at this point. Why did I know it's gonna move 5 points? At this point, it's like intuitive almost. I just wish the signal bar wasn't so ugly. I would have liked that signal bar. I would like to enter here, but that signal bar was just horrendous. The trigger bar was nice, and I could have came in with a small retracement. Ralphie says, it jumped through. If you had a market order, would have filled quite away from entry. Yeah, I mean, it probably had some slippage, but the way I would have entered this trade was coming with a limit order actually right here. Once it broke above, saw how strong this trigger bar was, or the entry bar. Come with a retracement where I would typically enter from a signal bar, which is one tick above the signal bar. So I would have entered right here, and then I would have been filled 100%, and then gone up. But no, hindsight bias is always nice, even though I kind of predicted it. But Looking for a new high. What can I say? We are in a serious uptrend right now, and probably looking for a new high. Again, aiming for our gold line here, which is the gap. Friday's close. It could happen today. It could happen tomorrow. I mean, in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if today, you know, we end something like this, and then we trigger, you know, the second entry long actually. Reverses strongly here. Very strong move to the downside. It actually hits 5 points and doesn't get higher than 5 points, which is amazing. I guess reversal. Give me a trap trade to the short side. I'll take it. I'll take that trap to the short side. A, B, C. Fail second entry long. Already break a trend to new high. It's getting a little volatile. A little tricky. Oof. Terrible signal bar. Wow. Getting choppy here. This is where you would look for a short trade though. Okay. No longer interested in that short trade. Clearly coming above the 20 MA now. Oof. I mean, still a bullish bar. That is a reversal trade. This is a major trend reversal here. Break a trend to new high with the third push down. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like this, the immediate price action, and I'm skipping this trade. Nice push down though. Comes back to the bottom of the trading range marked by the trading range indicator. Interesting. A little confusing. We have a nice push down here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5-point risk there if you're gonna enter that short. Sorry, pandas. I mean, obviously I'm not in any trades, but in my opinion, it's just you know, there's nothing I would really enter here other than this trade to go long. That was probably the only setup I've seen in a while. But other than that, this trap trade as well could have been. I just didn't like this bar. I didn't like how big it was. I didn't like how it ended bullish. I didn't like this signal bar here. I'm sorry, but I'm just not gonna enter trades I don't like. Big push down though. I thought we were going to come back up. I mean, I thought we were aiming back up here, but who knows? We might just kind of create like a inside bar today type situation, and then maybe tomorrow fill it. And we could just be playing around this area for the rest of the day. I can't really say. I don't know. Hard to say. I will say though, like the major trend reversals today are, you know, spot on. They're strong. Major trend reversal here, very strong. Major trend reversal here, not really major trend reversal, but a trap trade to the short side. You know, going with the original trend, making that new low, very strong. Major trend reversal here, very strong. Major trend reversal here. It was kind of strong. It does kind of come back and it gets you, but it ends up reversing the market, you know, nevertheless. Yeah, the 5 minute chart's a little wonky as well. This is a weird 5 minute candle, but it could just be setting up for a two-leggy here to make the final move to get to fill the gap. Who knows? Perhaps starting to enter a trading range. Higher low setup. It's a two-legged move to the downside. A, B, C, doji bar, signal bar. Now creating an inside bar, potentially. And now this is your new signal bar. Terrible signal bar to take to go short. I'm not looking to go long here at all, but the short trade now seems a little sus. Now that's your signal bar, entry bar. Push is strong, but this inside bar, outside bar, right? O-I-O pattern, confusing. Now reverse is potentially, this is not where you find a reversal though. This is not a trade you'd go long in my opinion. Yeah, I typically don't go long in these areas. Potentially looking for that new low. Getting choppy now. Very confusing. I mean, this is not a place where I like to go long. I'd like to go short, in fact. But now we're in the bottom trading range. It's getting too choppy for me. I was thinking of going short here, but look at the trading range now. It's not a place where I like to go long, but I don't know. The failed second entry short. Of course, yes, you didn't consider failed second entry short a bit earlier. Not sure where you're talking about. Failed second entry short. See, this does push down. Looking for that new low. This is not the place, right? Some people took this long for reversal, but this is not the place to look for the reversal. Not yet. We need a new low before looking for that reversal. Some people came in prematurely, maybe thinking trading range, come back to the top. Potentially, yeah. But the probability is not as high as waiting for that new low to be created first. In my opinion, this is too choppy. On the 5-minute candles, right, that create an inside bar. Like we're creating an inside bar right now, potentially second entry long, but it's a OI pattern. It means breakout mode. Which side will it break out? I presume it would be to the upside, but I don't know. We have to wait for it to actually break out. We hit the 240 SMA. Too choppy for me right now. Like there's no setup for me I really like. Strong push up. I almost want to go long, but I kind of want to go long here. Maybe with a higher low setup I'll go long. Assuming that this was the attempt, right? Especially bouncing out the 240 SMA. Maybe a higher low setup would be something I'd be interested in at this point. Big bull bar, now big bear bar. Neutralizing this big bull bar. Basic trading range. Getting choppy now. Very difficult to trade. The nice thing is you can identify chop early with price action. See this one right here, I mean that's a tricky one. You could have got a scalp out. I could have got a scalp out here as well, and I was thinking about it, but yeah. Alright, now we're getting a nice push down. I thought we were gonna reverse there, but with this really strong move up, I thought we were gonna just keep going higher. Now we made a new low. Interesting. Very choppy for a while. Finally bringing to new low. Made a new low here. Now we are looking for a reversal. Now we want to find those traps. Now we want to find the third push up. This is where we like to find it. This is the area. That's what we're looking for. Outside bar reversal. Perhaps creating a large trading range between these highs, this low.
$10,000 tick trap.
Oh, there was a trap on the 10,000 tick chart. That's why. Did not even recognize that. Trap on the 10,000 tick chart. Less than a point reverses. I think it was an outside bar reversal, but boy, oh boy. Just watching for a good setup. I don't know. I mean, we could be in a downtrend still. I may be trying to find the reversal prematurely here, but hard to say. If it presents itself, I'll take it. Comes back up, taps the 20 EMA, reverses. Crypto Kutajir asks, are there books you can suggest reading, bro? Yes. Pat's price action trading system. He has a manual to teach you the two-legged pullback. And if you really want to learn price action, then 100% recommend Al Brooks' trading course. He is the godfather of price action. So most people, when they trade, they enter into trading of trying to find a magical indicator. And I've done it all as well. I've looked at indicators. I've made my own indicators. And then you start to learn about divergences. You're like, oh, actually the whole secret behind indicators are divergences, which actually is not too far from the truth. It's just that they don't include really probabilities in your trades. But I think when it comes down to it, most traders forget or bypass the fundamentals, which is just price action, right? Looking at the candles themselves, looking at how the candles move, and trying to figure out the story they're trying to tell you with their movement. So the price action, and recommend Al Brooks' trading course. I recommend his online stuff more than his books, to be honest. His books are very hard to get through, but online course, that is like, it is definitely graduate level type of material. I mean, he's a doctor, so his thoroughness is just, it's unmatched. Yeah, he's like one of a kind, to be honest. We are pushing strong down now. We could be in a big trading range, but you gotta respect the current trend. Okay. Just watching. Potentially could bounce off this trading range, bottom of this trading range. But I don't know. Regardless, the only setup I really would take is a fail second entry short. And if we don't get it anytime soon, then I don't know when our next setup will be. Fail second entry short. Looking for. So the thing is like, if you want to have if you want to know how to enter a failed second entry short, you have to first know what a second entry short is. If you don't know what second entry short is, you can never identify a failed second entry short because it's a prerequisite. You have to know what you're failing. So what I'm drawing out here is a second entry short, potentially. This is a second entry short here. 2 pushes up and then reversal. But then that fails and reverses again. So this is the second entry short. This is how it would look like. Second entry short. We're trying to find a failure here. In this area, bouncing off support. Break a trend, new low. This is the area I would look for fail second entry short. But we're beneath the 20 MA. So almost want to look just for the short itself. I mean, looking at this. Actually creates an outside bar reversal. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Creates an outside bar reversal. It's unfortunate in my opinion. Reason being is because if it does trigger this trap, I'm not going to enter it because it's a hidden trap. Fail second entry short. But what do I mean by it? It's all confusing, but it's just like advanced counting basically. Basically, you have 1 push up, 1 push down, 1 push up, fail second entry short. I'd like to go long here. Beneath the 20 MA. I think has resistance. Typically, you like to trigger above the 20 MA on these traps. But I like the context. I like the fact we're bouncing off the support here. I like the fail second entry short here. I like to be above the 20 MA though. The 20 MA is clearly acting as some sort of resistance at the moment. Clearly. Micro double bottom. It's a little confusing for me.
10,000 tick trap.
Okay, no question about it. I'm not interested anymore. My only other reversal setup would be a big push up and then a second entry long. That's how you can enter if this does reverse. But this setup now to reverse here is not something I'm interested in. I don't know how to say this guy's name, but how much does NinjaTrader cost? Well, if you purchase the license, it can be about $1,000 for like lifetime license. But if you trade with Apex, then they give you a license for free, and you can trade with the evaluations and trade that place for a very small amount of money. I think it's like cheaper than just leasing it from NinjaTrader. You might as well just do Apex, in my opinion, because they give you a license. This is looking nasty, very choppy. 10,000, right? Had an outside bar reversal. Actually triggers this down, comes back up, outside bar reversal, and now it's coming back down. Disgusting. Really gross price action at the moment, and it's untradeable, in my opinion. This is untradeable. Xeno of Ethereum, I believe you can I believe my candles look good. I mean, no one else is really complaining. I'm not sure. I mean, I've done everything on my end to make this as good as possible. My candles. I mean, I reloaded my historical, so. What a move. What a move down, though. Too leggy here. High or low setup. But, I mean, we've been fighting this 20 EMA for a long time. It's just been a nuisance in terms of trying to go long. So I'm not really looking to go long until I have good evidence we're breaking above the 20 EMA. That's why I really wouldn't go long unless we're above the 20 EMA. I have to stop seeing this as being resistance, and it has to stop being resistance. We have 4 pushes down on the 10K chart. Let's check the 5-minute. 5-minute. 5 minutes just 2 legs down. That's so funny. Like, all that price action on the 5-minute, it's just 2 legs down. 1 leg, 2 legs down. And that's all it is on the 5-minute. It's nothing more to say than that, which is crazy. Crazy to think. Like, if you went short here and you just put your stop loss above any candle high, the previous candle's high, you would never have been stopped out. You just you would have captured all of that. That's insane. Thanks for subbing. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys want to know at any time I am streaming here. That's my one trade. I want one trade today. I didn't think today would be so hard, but boy, I mean, there's a couple major trend reversals I missed. That one, this one as well. Just was not expecting it. I mean, this one maybe expected it, but didn't like this candle. Didn't like the risk required to enter that trade. This one, risk was small, but didn't like how the first breaker trend was so shallow. Wilders, was not expecting a strong move like this. I mean, you would think maybe would have some sort of trading range. Doesn't look like it now. I'm gonna leave this one here because it was significant. Failed breakout, came back down. You know, with that, especially with that gap on Friday's close, I was not expecting this to have such a far away move from it. I mean, it's quite a, you know, it's quite far away now. Zeno of Satium. I think your charts are probably off from mine. I think my charts are all right. I did upgrade. I have the newest version of Ninja. So that's how's my week off? It was good. It was great. You know, just to rest. What is happening here? I have no idea. Live Free or Fight says market's unsure about what Brandon might say. Man, oh man, I can't. That is just crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I was about to put a poll up, but I put a different poll up. Hopefully you guys are capturing a lot of this movement. I honestly I haven't found a good setup that I liked. Incredible move down now. Maybe gonna hit yesterday's close. Very curious to see what's gonna happen if it does hit yesterday's close, if it's gonna bounce off of it, or if we're gonna just crush it and just tumble. That was a major trend reversal here, and you know what? We came up to retest it. That's what happened here. Came up to fill that gap here, and once the gap was filled, it's crashed. It wasn't even this. It was this gap here. After it pushed down, there was a gap created. Filled the gap, pushed down again. Hassan Rabi says, zero trade so far, stops too large, I just can't do it. I agree. I mean, I could trade smaller, but Michael B's killing it. Average 550 on each 10 accounts. I can't even tell you how much money that is. That's what I'm saying. That's why Apex is so amazing. You know, 10 accounts. You're talking about 2,500 multiplier. So if you guys don't know, with Apex you can have multiple accounts and copy your trades across all your accounts. And so you can trade like one account like as a normal, and it'll just copy your trades across all your accounts. So for you're agnostic to how many accounts you have. You're just trading one account just normally. And but if you have 10 accounts, that means whatever you make an average per day, you multiply that by 2,500. And so if you can make $500 a day, you're making like 1.25 million a year. That's crazy. And the math is easy, right? The math is so simple. Basically, you just multiply how many trading days you have in a year, which is 250, times the amount of accounts you have, which is 10. So that equals 2,500. You multiply that by the average you make per day, which is, if you make 500, then 1.25 million a year. This is a trap trade here. I just don't like how the 20 EMA is still acting as resistance. 4 pushes down. That fails. Alright, I'll take a trade. I'll do it. Oh, outside bar reversal. I don't like the outside bar reversal. Why you gotta make an outside bar reversal on me? Actually makes an outside bar reversal by 1 tick. Reverses immediately. Yep. Tricky. Outside bar reversal. That's why I don't like them. That's why I don't like outside bar reversals. Looks like it wants to hit yesterday's close. It's about 10 points away. Making a new low. Trap fails, reverses, outside bar reversal. Alright, pandas. I got no setups. I will see you guys tomorrow. No trades, unfortunately. Anything I liked. But I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Whiskey Wednesday. And also, don't forget, there is an announcement. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, I believe. There's some news coming out. This is probably just one of the reports. I'll tell you exactly. I think it's like, is it CPI? I forget. Yep, CPI, core CPI coming out tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you see like huge volatility, like just be careful. You might see huge volatility at 8:30, and so just be careful of that. And otherwise, trade safe, everybody. And I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the main stream. And I'll see you guys then. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.